So, today for my Super Sweet Sunday, I'm going to be playing Anticipation for the NES. What's really strange about this game is that it doesn't say anywhere on the actual game or on the cover, the box art, which you can see over there on the left side, who made this game. Yeah, of course it was licensed by Nintendo, but who made it? And the answer is Rare. The same people who brought you games like Banjo-Kazooie or Donkey Kong Country or Perfect Dark. They published this way back in the mid-'80s. And it's the first video board game for Nintendo, so that has it going for it. I'm going to say a lot of bad things about this game just because it's a lot of like quirky, weird things, but I do like this game as a game for probably people older than the age of 25 to play at a party or something like that for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and just have a couple laughs if you need to kill time or something like that. You can get it pretty cheap if you look for it online, or if you go to like a secondhand video game store or a flea market. I'm sure you'll be able to find this game. I've seen so many copies for really cheap. So if you're one of the people that might have an NES that don't have this game, that has people over and you could kill 30 or 40 minutes with someone in their late 20s or early 30s, it's actually a really kind of fun game. You know, you can play on teams of two. You can play 4 players, but I don't know how you get 4 human players. I guess it's different directions on the control pad, and the A or B button rings in, so you can actually play up to 4 players. But I really like it with 2 teams of 2 or 2 teams of 3. So anyway, here it goes. Anticipation for the NES. All right, so I guess I'm going to be the high heels, and because you know, dudes like to be the high heels, and the computer get to be whatever. And we're going to be on easy because I don't want to spend all day playing this game by myself. Oh, cool. The first category is alphabet. I wonder what letter this is. X, K, H, O. Of course it's an M. It's the freaking letter M. They're going to draw some letter M's for you. All right. So here we go. I got I guess the letter right. Letter M. Rolled a 4, so I'm going to get 40 points here. And I'm on another yellow space. Now, the problem with this is I need one of each color of puzzles to move on. And it just got another freaking yellow, and I don't need another yellow. So not only do you have to know what the puzzle is, but you have to know what number that you want to tune into, basically, at the top right. So someone else could jump in and get the puzzle before you just to block you from getting a 5 or a 3 that you actually need. Another thing is that this game has super slippery controls, like... And I'll type it in, okay, C-A-L-C-U-L-A. T-O. Oh, it didn't go far enough. Let me get that R in there. Oh, it slipped past, and now everyone knows it's a calculator, but I accidentally typed in calculatas, and so someone else can ring in. Now, on easy, the computer players are really bad. On the harder levels, they are not as bad. In fact, sometimes the computer will give you a hint, like on this one. What is this going to be? Badass? I'm not sure what that is. But I think I could probably... Oh, it's bat and ball. The computer really would help me with that, you know. Bat and ball. But who says bat and ball? Like, let's go get the old bat and ball, son. Like it's 1950. I don't know why they would put that in there. It's a little strange. So anyway, I'm gonna go around here, get my pink this time. What is this? It's a bomb? Not a bomb. It's 4 letters. Is it a tear? It looks like a tear. Oh, it's a drop. A drop. Oh, I see here. Drop. Make sure I type it in right. See, alright, I didn't check my die roll up here. I got a 5. What's that 5 gonna put me on? Oh, Christ, another yellow! I have too many yellows already. This is one of the most frustrating things in the game, is like, I need a 2 or a 6 on this, and luckily it's alphabet. And I should have known right away that it was a K, but I forgot what letter or what number I needed on the die. And so I decided to go for the number 3 for the letter K. That's a really jacked up looking letter K. So I got my 3, and I'm going to go to, right, I needed 3. No, I'm going to be back on pink again, and now I need another 3. And so it's just like all of these like guessing puzzles, and make sure that you have the right number. But you also have to remember that you need a certain number on the die roll. Oh, this one's good. This is to get me to go to the second level, and it's a clothing piece. Oh, cane. It's a cane. Because I always put on my cane every day before I go to work. Cane is not a piece of clothing. It's helpful. It's an object, but it's not clothes. At the end of the first round, after you match all your colors, Trivial Pursuit style, this weirdly animated wind or electric thing takes you up to the next level, and you get to do it all over again. Man-made. Well, that can be darn near anything, right? What is this? What is this? Oh, it's the pyramids. Alright, well, did I type in a good time? Is the 3 the good one? Some people, maybe you can't spell pyramids, or you can't spell pyramids and go through all these letters fast enough to do it in 20 seconds. Alright, got the pyramids down. Is it going to be able to get me another color that I need? I've gotten the yellow, I've got the blue. Oh, thank God, I'm going to be on a green this time. Green's color is leisure. What could this be? Cross. Okay. 5 letters. Is this a Bible? I think it's a Bible. I'm gonna try it. You know, all my spare time I like to do Bibling. It's my leisure. Whenever I have any free time, I like to do the Bible. I think that would offend anybody to call that leisure. The non-religious would not feel like that's leisure, because obviously they would never read the Bible for leisure. And the religious would say that the Bible probably is more important than something you do for leisure. And you know, I've always thought that Nintendo had this thing where they didn't put religion in games, but I guess they just let this one slip through. The Bible is a leisure material, so this is what I was talking about earlier, like with the weird stuff that maybe kids wouldn't know what this is. It's a phone booth, and I think if you played this with like 14-year-olds or something, they'd be like, I don't know what phone booth is. I mean, unless they've seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, perhaps. Just don't give them the video game. I got a 1. It's pink! It's pink, I remembered. So on the third level, they had these gray spaces, and if you land on a gray space, it's like a warp. You get to drop yourself wherever you want. So I'm going to try to drop myself on this green space down here. Here we go, green. Press it. Oh, yellow. I don't need another yellow! This was the only puzzle I didn't get that the computer got. And I don't know if you know what it is, but it's a metal detector. It looks like a hole in the ground and maybe an oddly shaped piece of metal. Maybe like an I-beam or something that's been like cut apart. But I didn't get metal detector by that point. It's the only clue that the computer got in my playthrough that took about 16 minutes. One cool thing is, you do get to move back to the easy questions, and if you miss one in the third round. The problem is, I already have blue, so I don't need this one. And now that we're down on a different level, I don't even know what number I need, so I'm just taking a shot in the dark. First I looked at this, I was like, is this a shirt? Is this a blouse? What is it? Oh, it's a shirt, and they're going to draw the letter T on it, so everyone knows it's a T-shirt. Another weird thing. On the third level, as you've seen, another blue. There are no letters at the bottom to let you know what there are, and they don't give you the dots. If you play on a harder difficulty, this happens earlier in the levels. It happens on level 2 or even level 1, and eventually they'll stop giving you any clue to even the category. They just draw the picture, and hopefully you can get it. Another thing that really bothers me is, even though I didn't have any of these in this game, is if you get really complicated pictures, like you might with other more difficult settings, you might end up with other difficulty settings, you might end up getting a picture that can't be completely drawn, and you need those extra minutes to figure out what is actually being drawn. Clearly, to go with that phone booth, kids are going to know that's a telephone. Maybe they've seen one of these at their grandparents' house, but I don't think anybody under the age of 18 has used a rotary phone. Alright, so this pink puzzle's for a whatchamacallit. What is that even supposed to mean? It's kind of like the one earlier. The one pink category earlier was called miscellaneous. Alright, well, it's definitely not emoji because that didn't exist in 1987. I'm going to go with a smiley face. Alright, it's not S. Let's try happy face. H-A-P-P-Y. Alright, it's the second word. Happy. It's not a happy face. It's a happy something. Oh, it's a happy home. I get it now. Except for there was no time left. How was I supposed to know it's a happy home? What if I needed like 3 on the die to get what I needed? I would never be able to get that clue in time. Luckily, on this one, now that I figured it out, I actually waited to see what this whatchamacallit was because I didn't need a certain die roll, and as long as the computer didn't get it, I knew that I could wait it out. It's a sun going up. It's a sunrise. So, obviously I crushed the computer because I was on easy. But what do I get for beating the computer to such a bloody pulp? You know, answering 24 questions while the computer answered 1 question correctly. What do I get? The shoes are the winner. And the vortex is sucking me up to a pile of the icons that are all on a pedestal that says winner. Cool. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Super Sweet Sunday where I played Anticipation for the NES. If you missed last week's Super Sweet Sunday video, I played 2.5 hours of Mario Odyssey and gave it a review. If you missed that video, click the link at the left side right now to watch it. And if you still need to subscribe, please click my face in the bottom right hand corner. Thanks again for watching me, the Royal Syrup Gamer.